Hey, Tracy Repchuk here, and happy Labor Day. And I put a question mark on that because it is such a funny thing. Although I know the history of why we have Labor Day, it just strikes me as an odd thing. It should be like non-Labor Day because technically you're supposed to be like having the day off, right? Like we are. And then there's other businesses that are open. I mean, there just seems to be no rules or regulations on this. All I know is this is the last weekend, long weekend of the summer for, especially if you're in Canada, you will suckle the sunshine for those last dregs that you can. And again, coming from California for the last 20 years, every day was gorgeous, right? You know, we weren't like hungry to get out all the time to take advantage of this. So this is it. It's Labor Day, and then the kids go back to school. This is what I remember. This is the only thing I remembered a lot of times. First, well, I guess I have a lot of memories about camping and perhaps partaking in activities. But the one thing I remember is you're going back to school. And so one of the campaigns, or one of the things I've been talking about for the last 2 weeks now, is the back to school, right? For that. So I've had this, I have this special thing going on right now, and I call it 24 for 24, where you can get 24 items, like ChatGPT, 12 ChatGPT trainings, and 12 unbelievable connecting gifts, like a business planner, like 150 lead gen prompts, and all sorts of things. Anyway, if you go to yourbestyearnow.com, you can go and check that out. And I just bring this up because it's this back to school campaign that I have going on right now, because it's a little bit of time. September's a good time to, like when we used to when we were kids, right? We used to, you know, kind of get back to school. And I'm doing the same thing myself even. I am, you know, ensuring that for the next, you know, quarter moving forward, that last quarter of the year, which again, if you saw my last Facebook Live, I talked about the fact that this is a key quarter for most businesses. This is where we can just crush it. Take advantage of the back to school, the Halloween, the Black Friday, the Cyber Monday, the Small Business Saturday, Thanksgiving, Giving Tuesdays, and all of those various, you know, key selling days where everybody is hungry to buy. And it's time to start thinking about what are you going to promote during that span. And then that leads us to the Christmas month or the December month, where now you have to grapple with people that are, you know, debating taking time off, right? The one thing you got to remember is most entrepreneurs, you know, pretty die-hard people, right? There's very little time off in that world. And so always be thinking about what you can be promoting without the, oh, no one's going to be there, you know, without coming up with your own story about why you don't have to do something. And especially, I talk about this all the time, and I've done it for the last 20 years. That last week between Christmas and New Year's is a stellar week for promoting. I always do a webinar that is around getting your goals now. So, you know, how to set those big, huge, you know, $1 million goals, and then break it down. And I go through 6 key categories that I use every single year. I've done it for almost 40 years now, as far as being an entrepreneur. That's as long as I've been an entrepreneur now. And so it's just something to start to think with, right? So on this Labor Day, and again, that name drives me crazy, probably because I've had 3 kids, right? When I think of Labor Day, I think of pushing, I think of stress, I think of heavy lifting, I think of, you know, a lot of effort. Whereas today, the Labor Day, it's supposed to be your day off, right? So I think we should all like rename this, just like we should get rid of daylight savings. That's another story, right? That's another topic. Anyway, so hey, I'm going to be doing these around, you know, for about 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you have questions, please submit them. I'm happy to come on and just answer some questions, almost like that Ask Me Anything. I'm going to be setting up different sessions and topics and themes as we go through these. just to kind of, you know, do some interaction with you so that you get used to me being here, and then get used to being able to ask what you'd like to know. You know, it doesn't matter what you want to ask. Someone who's been in business for 40 years, there isn't much I haven't tried, failed at, succeeded at, attempted. And so, again, now that I'm focused in on my legacy life concepts, right, and I'm really building out this strong connection, obviously, you know, to your purpose, right, because you have a purpose and you have a mission that only you can do. And so this has become a very kind of passionate project for me. And again, I get it. It's probably because of my age that this has emerged, right? I'm even though I'll never retire because I love what I do, but it's really about helping you to fulfill the entire kind of schematics of what I call the legacy life, which is ranging from, you know, getting clarity to focus to community to vision to systems and scale to philanthropy, and ultimately that freedom which leads to your legacy life. And a legacy life, for those of you who are new to what's been going on in the last year, it is really about aligning your divine message to your purpose-driven goals so you can reach millions and deliver from your overflow. And that's the key right there. So many people are getting exhausted, right? You know, in labor. And I want that to really reduce massively. I want the stress and the pressure to really kind of minimize your within your own business. And that is going to be a result of all those steps on the legacy life wheel, which hone in on income, influence, impact, and ultimately legacy, will help you to get clarity on where you are, where you want to go, what you need to do to get there, and how to ensure that when you connect it to, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, your divine mission, whatever you want to call that, it really helps to make it ease. It just makes it simpler. And I don't know if it's because now you're within the flow of what the universe wants you to deliver, and you're in your own personal flow because you're happy about finally doing what you're supposed to be doing. Whatever the reason, it just seems to happen. Again, that is a program that has the goal of helping you to reach 7 figures in 2 years or less. And again, it's my mission to really help you to accomplish that. And so that's all I wanted to do today, to check in with you, to say Happy Labor Day, or Happy Labor Day, whichever it is for you today. Mine's my Happy Labor Day, man. I'm just chilling today. But I just wanted to do a check-in with you, let you know that I'm going to be hanging out and coming on 3 times a week, and that I would love to hear from you. Show up to these live, comment after if you'd like, and I'll start to incorporate what you would like to see and learn and know about in the future sessions. So have a great rest of your last moments of the long weekend, and I will see you next time.